Hello Aries and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. So this is your weekly reading. I was just tuning in for you and I keep getting, because there's so much energy in Aries, planetary energy in Aries at the moment. So Mars is in Aries, Jupiter is in Aries. So every time I tune in and get an image for you, it's mostly you're the Emperor, which is the major arcana card. And this time it was like you are the Emperor, so you're bossing up, you're large and in charge at this moment in time. And it was like you were about to just point at something and make something happen or make somebody, it's kind of like, you know, the point and then everything happens from them, from that point onwards. It's kind of a sense of it's an activation point, quite literally. So let's see what's coming in. But it may be that you are, there's potentially a chain of command that comes in around you that you're able to kind of tell people what to do or give instructions this week. So I feel like you're kind of doing a bit more directing of things in your life this week. We've got Three of Feathers, release and recovery has come out for you. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of like this is a sense that what you're pointing at, and there's a point of activation could have been something that has come up and is something that was even concerning you or could have been wounding you. But it's like it's been there under the surface, and that's what I sense. Other people may not have seen this. They've seen your strength, but there's something that's been rumbling under the surface there that has kind of potentially been troubling you or potentially been something that you know that you were about to, an issue in your life you're about to address. And that's where I got the sense that you're about to point at something and you're about to address it. And so there's going to be this beautiful release and recovery that comes in around it, which is really lovely. So you're taking things on, not afraid to take something on that potentially in the past either held you back or hurt you or wounded you in some way. So interesting. Too many there, Aries. That doesn't feel quite right. So, and it is this sense of once, because I feel like this energy is in a weird way, it's like a bottleneck. It's the pressure is coming in. It's not festering in your body. It probably did fester within your energetic system and your body, but right now the energy of it is wanting to release. It's kind of like this pressure valve. This energy needs to go somewhere. So it's like there's energy that's been contained within you that is ready to kind of boom, go out there. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Aries. Let's see. So it's going to be, this is where you want to manage it so that when this energy releases, you're pointing, you're directing, and it's not something that's kind of going in the wrong direction. We've got Cup 6, Neptune, Scorpio. Okay, so this is interesting because it's kind of talking about maybe some deep psychological issues of the past that are coming up here with the Cup 6, but it could just be that there's an energy from the past that needs clearing up. There's some blurriness around it. And so this is kind of where I feel like this is part of what this release and recovery is, because you're moving to this more action driven kind of successful energy. These you're going to need all your energy for it. So the universe it's almost like all this activation energy that's happening within you, the drive, the focus, the fire energy that's within you at this moment in time. It's kind of stirred something up, but in a good way, in that it can be released. So, and yeah, I do feel like something from the past needs to be cleared up here. Something that kind of, felt really blurry. The Four of Pentacles, you've been holding on to this quite literally. The 10 of Wands, it's become heavy. It's been a heavy burden. There could be some heavy feelings around it, or maybe it felt like you had to take responsibility. There's just a heaviness for it. Maybe you've been working really hard on it as well. The King of Wands, this is you, okay? This is you stepping up, being Aries. This is the Aries King coming in, not gender specific, but this is you looking at it going, right, I want to take this on quite literally. And then we've got the Page of Swords, solutions coming. Be open and curious as to what ideas are coming to you at this moment in time, because this is going to help release this energy. And the Fool, we love it. You're about to step into something really new that is coming to you here. There's a new solution that comes in, which is fantastic. And we've got the King of Cups, which is another Scorpio energy coming in. So this would be where you've held on to some sort of emotion or something that happened to you. You've held on to something somebody did, and you've held on to those feelings. And this is where this is time for to let this go. The King of Cups is a real Scorpio energy. And so you're kind of releasing something, whether it's been like you've been feeling shame or guilt or hurt or sadness or just, whatever this is that you've been holding on to, there's this lovely opportunity to release some of that trapped energy at this moment, which press the reset button on it with the Fool card here, and new solutions coming in, but also finding yourself stepping into something new here. So your energy's being directed, which is really fantastic. And it's kind of releasing that energy that you no longer need. It's kind of like it's just you don't need it anymore for whatever reason. And it's, being directed into starting something new. And perhaps these energies are things that held you back from even starting this in the first place, or have held you back in the past from starting this. So this could be where old dreams are returning to you, or old opportunities are returning to you, or old opportunities for new relationships. But there's a new relationship coming in. The King of Cups is very intense. Like it could have had a very intense connection with this person from the past, or there's this very intense emotions around this that is being released. So this is actually going to be feeling good once it kind of gets released. I feel like there's this burst of energy that comes in on the release. It can be that it can release in a whole heap of different ways, but it's freeing you up to step into some new energies, the new horizons, and to be feeling good and happy about these new possibilities that are coming into your life at this moment in time. So I do feel like a very deep release of a very personal and even private, very personal and deeply private wound that maybe you haven't talked about too much with other people, or maybe you don't want to talk about, or maybe you felt like you've needed to protect yourself or protect this part of you. But it's kind of, the universe is presenting you with the opportunity to release this, and in a strange way it's giving you a bit of a confidence booster around it. So interesting. Let's pull an animal card for you, Aries. So this King of Wands energy, this is the Aries energy. Mars is in Aries. Jupiter is in Aries. So this is where you're wanting to activate new things and to be starting new things that can expand and grow in your world. And there's something that needs to come out here that you need to start, that any kind of energy that's obstructing that is kind of getting blasted out of the water. We've got the hummingbird. Okay, I love this coming in for you. The hummingbird, the element of air. So this is where we have to also, like with the Page of Swords and the Three of Feathers, element of air, this is a very Gemini energy. The Page of Swords is learning, hearing things through the grapevine, through the internet, online. Just be open. You're developing some new ideas or coming up with amazing new solutions that are coming in. You may be thinking about studying for some of you. Like there's just something new that you're kind of wanting to do. But the hummingbird in the element of air is about joy. It's a joyful release, but it's also part of this release and renewal and recovery is connecting to joy. And it's about finding little things. This is about your daily life. We can see that this is quite literally like, see that light there? It just goes, that's the feeling I can feel when it gets released. It's like, so it's this joyful release, but it's also about your daily, the hummingbird finds the nectar every day. It's something that is like nectar for the soul that brings you that fulfillment and happiness every day. And so it's like, find that little thing that you can bring in as a daily routine that can kind of recharge your batteries and be a little soul food energy or soul energy for the day, no matter what it is. Maybe it's listening to music. Maybe it's a good cup of coffee. Maybe it's, just thinking for half an hour. It can be, maybe it's a good chat with somebody, somebody you love talking to. It could be anything. Maybe it's drawing a little picture or writing something down. Find that thing that brings you joy every day, and they're wanting you to bring more of that in and connect to those little joyful moments. So that's it. That is the reading for the week, Aries. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and take care.